Hi everyone, this is Nicola from LME Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to put the border onto your Festive Hygge Blanket. Now, I'm going to be using a stitch called the Camel stitch. It's fairly straightforward to do, shouldn't take you too long to get the hang of, and then you can make your border as narrow or as wide as you would like to suit your blanket. You don't need too much to get on with this step. You need your Festive Hygge Blanket, which you can see underneath mine, that you've already joined all of your squares together using the flat braid join. You need the yarn you're going to be making your border with, scissors to chop your yarn, the hook to do the actual crocheting, and then the only bit you can't see is the tapestry needle to weave in the ends when you're finished. So let's crack on. Just going to find the end of my yarn. I'm going to make a slip knot, insert my hook, pull it nice and tight, and I'm going to start, which is where I suggest you start, in the top right hand corner of your blanket. Now I have marked the 4 very corner stitches with stitch markers just to make this a little bit easier. So I'm going to insert my hook. I'm going to join my yarn with a slip stitch, pull that nice and tight, chain 1, and then I'm going to do a half double crochet. Now I am going to use my stitch marker just to mark that first stitch, just so that I can remember where I'm joining back at the end of this row. So the first part is very simple. In each of the stitches that you've got from your preparation step, you are going to place a half double crochet. Now I'm going to fast forward this bit of the video so that you don't just have to sit and watch me putting lots and lots of half double crochets into my corner, and I will come back to you once we reach the first join to show you how to get past that section. So as you can see, I am now coming towards that first joining section. Just need to place these last few half double crochets. Okay, so if you look at your joining section, you will see that you've got where you put your original single crochet, where you've got your chain 3, and where you've got the next single crochet space, and then where it carries on. So into that stitch where you put that single crochet as part of your join, you're going to put a half double crochet. You're then going to pop 2 half double crochets into this chain 3 space. Just need a bit more yarn. There we go. And then again, where your join is on the other side, so where you made that last single crochet, you're going to place another half double crochet. And then you're simply going to carry on making half double crochets all the way along the side of the next square. You're going to continue this process until you reach the corner of your blanket, and then we will discuss how to get around a corner. So as you can see, I'm just a few stitches away from my corner. Pop in these last few half double crochets. Okay, and now we are up to that marked corner stitch. So all I'm going to do is remove my stitch marker, place a half double crochet, chain 2, and then another half double crochet into that corner stitch, and then I'm going to pop my stitch marker back into that chain 2 space just so that I can find it when I come to row 2. I'm just going to adjust my blanket so that I'm not carrying all of the weight, and now I'm just simply going to do half double crochets along the next side of my blanket. Every time I come to a join, I'll be doing the half double crochets as I demonstrated earlier. And then I shall show you what to do when we get to the end of row 1. So as you can see, we're just working those last few half double crochets before we get back to the start of row 1. That's my last stitch there. And so the next stitch round would be that first marked stitch. So the first stitch that we put our half double crochet in. Now, if you will recall, at every corner we've been doing a half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. However, for this first stitch, we've already done the very first half double crochet. That was our first stitch of the round. So what we're going to do is to place a single, mind the stitch marker, half double crochet, chain 2, pop out that stitch marker, wiggle our hook into the top of the first half double crochet that started the round, and slip stitch to end the round. So that is the end of row 1. In order to do row 2, first you're going to chain 1. Now, in order to prevent our blanket border having that sort of seam effect that you sometimes see, particularly in granny squares, what we're going to do is keep that seam in the corner so that it's a lot less visible. In order to do that, after you've done your chain 1, you're going to place a half double crochet back into that chain 2 space, pop my stitch marker back in, and now we're going to very simply do half double crochet across the row. However, this time we're going to do it in the 3rd loop of each stitch. So if you take a close look at your stitches, obviously you can see the normal V that you would get on the top of your stitches. If you tip it forwards so that you're looking at the back, you'll see you've got this little bar on the back, and that's where we're going to place our half double crochets now. So obviously we're going to yarn over, go through that back bar, and then do our half double crochet. Now if I do a couple, bear with me just a second. You will see that this causes the V that you would normally get on the top of the stitches to be tipped forwards, and that's going to give our textured ridge. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to continue doing 1 half double crochet into the 3rd loop of each stitch all the way until we get to that first corner. When we get to that first corner, I will slow down again and show you what to do in the corners. As you can see, I've just got a few half double crochets left to work until I'm at my first corner. There we go, that was my last half double crochet into the 3rd loop. And now we're at that chain 2 space that we handily marked with a stitch marker earlier. If you remove your stitch marker, half double crochet into that chain 2 space, chain 2, and again half double crochet into that chain 2 space, pop your stitch marker back into the new chain 2 space and turn your work. Now we're going to go back to half double crocheting into each of the half double crochets along the next row, remembering to place them in the 3rd loop until we get to the next corner. Every time you come to a corner, you're going to do that half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, and each time you're on a straight edge, you're going to do a half double crochet into each stitch into the 3rd loop. And you're going to continue that until you come to the start of row 2. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit and show you how to finish your row. Okay, so we're at those last few half double crochets before we get to the end of round 2. And that was the, double checking, yeah, that was the last one. So we are now back to the chain 2 space where we started the row. So in order to finish, we just do a half double crochet into that chain 2 space, chain 2, take out our stitch marker, wiggle into the top of the half double crochet that started the round, and place a slip stitch. Now that is the end of row 2, and it is just that simple. You keep repeating just row 2 until your blanket border is as wide as you would like it. Then you do your usual chain 1, cut your yarn, pull in order to fasten everything, and then weave in your ends and you're finished. So I will briefly pop back and show you my finished border just so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, so in true Here's One I Made Earlier fashion, this is not actually the same blanket. This is my first festive Hygge blanket that I made. And you can see that I have added a few more row 2s in order to get the depth of border that I was after. Now, I've woven in all of my ends, so this one is ready to gift. This one is going to my eldest daughter, and the one that I was showing you earlier is going to my second daughter. Baby bump is still a bump, so won't be getting one this year. Hopefully you have found this tutorial to be helpful in order to complete your blanket. If there are any other steps that you'd like me to clarify or do a little video for them, please let me know. I will pop a link down below to the pattern and the yarn that I used, just in case you haven't actually made your blanket yet. And as I always say, if there's any other patterns that we've made that you would appreciate a video tutorial to help with some of the steps for, then just comment and let us know. I do hope that you enjoy your festive Hygge blanket and that you either snuggle up under it yourself or give it to somebody that you love. And until our next video, happy crocheting!